Greetings, welcome to my channel, A Place to Talk. I am Julia, and today let's unbox the Mystical Kipper, and at the end we will also do a comparison with two other decks. And so here we have the Mystical Kipper. It is just recently arrived, and I'm just going to unbox it with you. I'm really happy to do this. There's 36 cards in a regular Kipper deck, and they are fortune-telling cards painted by German Trosch. And here we have on the back, it's a little tuck box. The traditional Kipper cards gleam in new mystical splendor. After the mystical Lenormand, Regula Elizabeth Feicher introduces us to her new Mystical Kipper deck, another treasure for those interested in divination. German Trosch painted 36 cards in the classical egg tempera technique. The result is a work of art with great luminous power and exactitude, 36 cards and instruction booklet. So that is the reason actually why I was intrigued with this deck again. I saw all the colors and I thought, you know what, I think I need another colorful deck for my Kipper deck. So let's see what we have inside the box. And it is by AGM and Regula Elizabeth Feicher Mystical Kipper. Okay, I'm excited, so let's see what's inside. Oh, more plastic. Okay, here we go, which is good. By the way, meet my bird. This is Antoinette. She joins us today to watch the deck being opened. Okay, so here we go. And, oh, I love it. Purple backs, mauve, or lavender, whatever one you want to call it, with a cute little monkey backs. Okay, there is a little book. Let's take a look. So this is actually very handy. Sometimes with Kipper you do need to have some guidance. So what are the original Kipper decks? The Mystical Kipper were painted by German Trosch, also painted 36 pictures of the Mystical Kipper deck. Oh, and the Mystical Lenormand. Right, okay, sorry. And the backgrounds to the pictures awaken associations with the period of around the 1900s, as do the clothing and interior design, etc. So here we have, he adopted the designations of the original Kipper cards, even if some of them appear outdated, like the military person card or the marriage card. So there are two reasons why I retained the original names of the cards. Firstly, they have been used for over 100 years and therefore charged with meaning. In my opinion, it would weaken cards energetically if they had a different designation. The second reason is my respect for the person who originally named the cards. And then we have the cards. Let's take a look. So it looks like there's a page for each card and what they symbolize and what they speak of. Here's one of the main spread, like the grand tableau for the Kipper deck. And at the end, do they have any more? Let's see. Nope, just cute little cards. Cute little picture book. Okay, so that is the booklet. And now let's take a look at the cards. That is the back. And they feel really nice. Just to show you. Yeah, they're beautiful strength cards. I love that. I love a card that you can shuffle good. Oh, see, I told you I'm going to love this deck. Look at the pretty pictures on here. I'm hoping you can see. Let me just check my camera. Yeah, I'm hoping it focuses well. So this is the main person, number 1. 2, the second main person. Marriage card. Meeting. Good gentleman. Good lady. I don't know if I should put them down. I think I'll just put them on a rock. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Good lady. Pleasant letter. False person. Was that number 8? Okay, number 9. A change. I love hot air balloons. I think it was when I saw the hot air balloon, I said to myself, I need to have this deck. And here we have 10, a journey. 11, gaining a lot of money. Looks like it could come quickly and go quickly. Rich girl. I love the cat there. 13. Rich, good gentleman. Looks like he must be smart too, if he's playing chess. Sad news. Where do you take your sad news? That's a great picture. Success in love. I love that. That's so pretty. His thoughts. What is he thinking? He's looking in the mirror. Also with Kipper, you got to think too, the direction. You can clearly see the direction. He's looking to the left. Interesting, he has a penguin, but hey, that's cute. Receiving a gift. There does not appear to be a direction in that card. A little child. She is facing this way, so the direction would be to the forwards, to the right. Bereavement. House. Oh, I'm so glad I have this deck. This is going to be fun. Living room. The cat is comfortable on the couch. 22, 21, 22. Military person. 23. Court. That looks like an official court. Theft. 24. The burglar on the roof. 25. High honors. 26. Great happiness. 27. Unexpected money. And the oxen are looking at that saying, where'd that come from? Expectation. Oh, there's the person there looking out the window for expectation. That's wondering who's coming to the door. Prison. That's definitely a prison. I love the alligators or crocodiles. Court person. Oh, look at that little thing on the shoulder. And look, beautiful pheasant. And the monkey. There he is, the monkey from the back of the cards. Short illness. Grief and adversity. That's interesting because there could be lots of directions here. Really, he's looking down. She's looking that way, and this one's looking that way. So I wonder what the direction is on that card. Guess it would play out in your reading. Gloomy thoughts. Look at that. The clouds have turned to gloom. The waters are rough. The seal's down there, and he's standing there going, gloomy. That is for sure gloomy. Work occupation. And here the scythe is facing that way, so perhaps this is facing to the right. A long way. He has come a long way. 36, I think maybe everyone's favorite card. Hope, big water. That's beautiful. Hope, big water. Let's do a comparison with these three decks. This is, I think, the original German Kipper, because it says original German, 36 cards. I wanted to have the original one. I'm not going to say that, but that's what this deck is, the original Kipper. And my first deck was this one here by Alexandre Musruck, and I love this deck because, you know, your first deck, you always fall in love with it the most. So that's what this one is. And then here we have the Mystical Kipper. So let's compare the three cards side by side. If you enjoy this, I hope you do. I enjoyed this. Okay, I wanted to see what they all look like in comparison with each other. Okay, so here we have the main person, number one, main person, male, main male, and this one in German says Hauptperson. So I'm sure that means main person. So in the main wording, it was the main person. So he kept the main wording here. Okay, and then let's see what we have. Now we have the main female, main person. So you have two main people and they are looking both directions. And so when you start out with your reading, you want to determine who is who in the reading. Okay, I'm sure you know that already. Okay, so there's number two. She is beautiful, just beautiful. She's looking left. Anyways, we're going to compare with that. So here we have the marriage card, the marriage card, and the marriage card. I don't think there's necessarily a direction with these cards because they're both looking each way. Then we have the meeting. Meetings and a meeting, and I'm not sure if that's plural in German, but here we have the meeting where the meeting is happening. This one is by horse. They happened upon their meeting on their route. And here they're on their way somewhere to a meeting, perhaps. Then we have good gentleman and the good Lord. And we have guter Herr. He is looking that way. His eyes are looking, I'm not sure. He's facing this way though. And this man's looking that way. So I would say the direction here is left. And here we have the direction. Here she's looking left. And then we have the good lady and the good lady. And they're both facing different directions. Both beautiful cards. Then we have a pleasant letter. And in German, I do not know what this means. But the letter is sitting on the table waiting for you when you walk in the door. And then here you have someone bringing you the letter. And then here you have someone also probably just bringing you the letter and inquiring what is it all about. Then we have false person, and false person. She's facing kind of left. This one's facing right. This one's facing left. Then we have a change. The change is going, all the directions are all going the same way to the right, which means towards your future. Change is happening. So this one is with a house, but this one has a horse and rider, and a hot air balloon looking out over the desert. And we have a journey. He's going on a journey to the left. This one's just a journey with no direction. And here we have a journey. I don't think there's a direction with this one either. And also, actually, we can look at that. That's interesting. He's going by land, by water, and by air. That is interesting. Okay, now we have a lot of money, and gaining a lot of money. So the money's on the table. In each one of those things, the money is on the table. And a rich girl in the German, she's facing to the right. And then we have a rich girl here in the mystic. And then a rich girl, she's facing to the right with the harp. And here we have a rich man, a rich good gentleman. So its name's changed basically a little bit, but not too much. Just so you see what their differences are. And here is a rich man as well. They're both facing, these two are facing to the left. And this one is facing to the right. Then we have number 14, sad news. She definitely looks sad. Sad. She's downhearted. And this one's crying in the church. So this one's left, and this one's left. So that's kind of good. That is in the past, the pain. Then we have success and love, and both of these have doves. That's nice to see. And this one is in a boat. Oh, and there's two swans. How lovely is that? So there still are birds on there. Okay, now we have these two gentlemen are his thoughts. They're both looking to the right. I find this deck is more loving. Like, look at this. They got the Cupid thing up there going. This could be thoughts on anything. And you kind of wonder if it's like military because he looks like a military man. But this one has a Cupid in the corner. It's interesting. And this one here, you'd think maybe it's about love because maybe he's getting ready to go out somewhere. Or it's a business meeting. But he's really decked out there. So, and he's facing which way? That way? Or is the mirror facing that way? And then we have a gift. And this one is receiving a gift. And I don't think there's a direction with that. Now here we have two storks, both facing to the left. And this is a small child and a little child. Basically all the same meaning. And this is to the right. And we have a funeral. This is bereavement. There is a difference with those words. Words mean different things. Funeral is like an ending. And this one's bereavement, gives you a bit more sorrowfulness to it. And then this one is just the plain coffin. Then we have the house, the house, the house, and the house. Take your pick. This is the Mystical Kipper. Then we have the living room. The living room in the 1900s, and then the living room also in the 1900s. Military person, a military, and a military person. These two are facing left. This one is also facing left. He's on his horse. I'm not sure what this is down here. Maybe it's just added on in their imagination. And then we have the court. This one has one man in front of it. This one has a bunch of people as if it's downtown in a town area. And this one is going up the stairs with the approaching the court. And here we have thievery, the thief. This one is just theft. This one is thievery. And this one, I'm not sure what that is in German, but he's obviously taking money. Okay, and he's got the keys and everything. Okay, now high honors. I think this is high honors because the house is high up. And then we have high honors. He has a trophy, and this one's high honors. I like this because he's actually being awarded or recognized for high honors. Then we have great happiness and big luck and great happiness. I think she kind of looks like she's in a cornucopia, and she looks like she's pouring out from a cornucopia. Let's see what the little Mystical Kipper says about that card, number 26, a great happiness. Great happiness. Okay, where is it? A great happiness. Am I in the right spot? This is the best of all cards. This card always represents a happy return, no matter what the question may be. It tells you that a project will succeed and that a matter in hand is very good for you. Wishes are coming true and time of pure bliss lies ahead of you. Contentment, success, and wealth are also part of this card's meaning, as well as inner growth and self-awareness. This card has the ability to weaken the negative effect of unpleasant combinations, to brighten things up and convey hope and confidence in difficult situations. So that is great happiness. I love this one. It's so pretty, so bright and cheerful. Then we have unexpected money. The money is on the table for both of these two. And they're both, this one's looking kind of left, this one's looking to the right. And this one, he's kind of going to the left, but it could be either direction. I don't know. I'd have to check that out. And then we have expectation. We have two ladies looking to the left. And that's why I wondered when I saw this one, like where the person was. There's the person peeking out. Can you see that there? And the dog is looking left. Then we have the prison. They're all very different. Then we have the court person. Legal matters. This one says, these two say court person. Court person. Someone who's deciding something, but she's facing to the right and he's facing to the right too. And I love that. I love that pheasant. And then we have legal matters. Then short illness, and short illness. Beautiful, actually. I love them all. Okay, then we have grief and sorrow. And this one is grief and adversity. Adversity sounds a bit more than sorrow, but I don't know what the original would have meant, what it was meaning here in the original German. So obviously these two have their hands on their head showing grief, and this one is just grief and sorrow. Murky thoughts here and gloomy thoughts here. I like it when she's looking in the mirror there. And then here you have gloomy thoughts, and this one he's worried about something. And this one, I love this because, you know, he's really deciding what to do. Then we have work, occupation, and occupation, and occupation. And these two are outside in a garden, which is probably more in tune with the older Kipper deck. And then you have occupation at a spinning wheel. Then a long way and a long road. And I don't know what that says, but this one, the road is going to the left. This one, the road is, this person has come up the road, but if you want to go back down, then you have to go back to the left. He came a long way, and then a long road. This shows to me a long journey. And then everyone's favorite, I think, Hope Big Water. We have Hope Big Water here. She's looking out over the water. And then we have Hope Big Water, and this one is bright and sunny in the German card with the anchor. This gives you a lot of stability. And Hope Big Water. Awesome. Well, I hope you really enjoyed that comparison with these decks. And now let's continue, and we will shuffle. Let's shuffle the deck and let's get a meaning. Okay, so let's see what message comes from this deck. Let's see what we can get from it. This will be fun. I love to read Kipper. Let's see if we can read some directions or what message we get for us for right now. What do we need to know? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to shuffle it this way too and show you. Let's show you what it's like. Okay. Yep, it can shuffle. Very small. I'm used to big tarot decks. There you go. Okay, so let's see what cards want to give us a message today from this deck. Here we have meetings. Then we have the living room. Then we have a journey. Okay, so we have meetings, a living room, and a journey. So for this deck, what we might learn is there might be something that we learn at a meeting, or we will maybe be meeting someone, and it could be at our home or at their home, and you might have to go on a journey to get to see them. Okay, so there is actually movement in these cards because of the meeting. Even though the living room seems to be stable, with these two cards I get there's something moving. Okay, there's a meeting that you're going to go to and you have to take a journey to get to it, but it will be making you feel very comfortable and very happy about what you're going to learn at that meeting. Okay, because this is a great card to be comforting. It'll give you a nice place to, probably a nice place to live or stay or meet for your meeting. Maybe you're going to meet in a living room or a very special hotel. I thought I would also just input this little tidbit from this book, Kipper, by the Decoding Powerful Messages by Alexandre Musruck. And I took the living room since it's in the middle, just so we can kind of compare what these cards are like. Okay, so when you look at this book here, it has the living room. It has the keywords: comfort, apartment, privacy, personal space, and it says the living room is the second card that relates to family ties and property. Contrarily to the house, the space is restricted. Things are more intimate. It's the heart of the house where private things happen. The living room often appears in his readings as personal sacred space where the querent gathers his thoughts and creates plans. In terms of housing, 21, the living room is more of an apartment type and a small private residence. Each card he has in his book has a mantra. This one is, I bless my space with love and I place love in each corner. The influence is positive, the direction is none, and the quick answer is yes. And the topic of the card is intimacy and privacy. And then, as you would expect, he has the combinations. And here we had the number 21 with a meeting, a private meeting, secret ceremony, tight circle of friends, or a private gathering. And the other one was a journey, secret travel, a personal trip, visiting a family member, or a private car, just to give you an idea. And other cards do have a left and right here. So for example, this one says to the bottom. If the card was to the bottom, to the top, to the right, and to the left. I just thought I'd show you what this book is like because it gives you all the details of the direction of the card, which is really important. Okay, well, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you've enjoyed this unboxing. I hope it wasn't too long for you. If you loved it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to have a connection with me, the marriage card is here showing us I could give you a reading if you would like. Okay, so I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.